Yes. Okay. So if my voice is echoing, please let me know in the comments, and we should make sure the audio is much better, right? So I'm actually in a quite closed room actually, but yes. So yes, welcome back to another live, right? So for those of you who are new here, we do this on daily basis. This is we basically do market analysis for Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty at times as well. And if someone has taken a trade, let's say in a specific equity FNO, we try and analyze that stock as well, right? So yes, what we basically do is we try and analyze the market using option chain OI and chart reading as well, and try and understand what happened in today's market, and as well as try and see what could happen in tomorrow's market, right? So yes, for those of you who have been joining us for the lives, welcome back. Uh, and yes, before we do start, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button so that we make more such content for you, right? So yes, right before we start, please note that this is completely for educational purposes. We do not provide any calls or tips, and before you do take any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor, right? And I am not your financial advisor, so yes. So welcome back, and yes, very interesting market, right? So yes, okay. Also, I have a quick product update also for you all. So make sure you watch it till the end, because this is such a cool feature, right? Like this is very helpful for anyone using it. I'll tell you more on it later, so you'll have to watch this till the end to find out the product update as well, right? So yes, coming to today's market. Huge gap up, right? So huge gap up from let's head into Nifty. So I think Nifty and Bank Nifty, we saw very big gap ups today. Okay, why not? We are if we are at Bank Nifty, why not do it right here? But yes, so we saw almost a 150 point gap up opening, and markets looked very bullish throughout the day, right? I mean, not a buyer's day today. Looked very sideways after the opening, but there are no very big moments, right? So it would have been a very boring day for option buyers, because obviously no movement, you're not able to capture a number of points, and you just have to wait, and you would lose money due to decay, right? So yeah, so little boring as of in terms of the market after the opening. During the opening first, I think 5, 10, 15 minutes, we saw a huge uh, it moving up even more further up, right? So after uh, a 150 point move, we saw it move even more higher. So that was a good sign in the beginning of the market. After that, market just slowed down, and here we see a very sideways, right? It stayed right above VWAP, and it kept moving sideways until this is around 220, right? 220, we saw a huge fall in the market. Not sure exactly why, out of nowhere, right? So this was the only movement, if you say, during the day, which was a big downwards movement. But again, right, it's not like it moved completely downwards after. It just moved down, and it was more sideways, right? So yes, you can let me know in the comments if you guys did take any trades today, and we shall try and analyze that as well, right? So yes, so 44,500 is a level that I'm looking at, above which, like, not just a break, right? It needs to be a strong break. Like if you look at it here, I don't think there was any candle that specifically had a strong close, and it completely looked like it would go higher, right? So 44,500, that is a strong crossing of that particular level. uh, then I would be sure that we could head a lot more higher, right? So that is one specific level, and I'll tell you why I don't have a support yet, right? So I'm still looking at it in a more sideways uh, market kind of manner. So we'll just quickly go into the option chain. So yeah, if you look at it under the analysis, it's right here what product update is going to be there. But yes, I will come back to it at the end, right? So yes, coming to yes, Bank Nifty, we are at Bank Nifty. We see yes, so not only psychological 44,500, we see it being backed by a lot of what do you call it? Call sellers, right? So what this basically means is that everyone's betting that it would every call seller is betting that it would stay below 44,500, and at least on the put side we see it to be above 44,000, right? So 44,000 looks like the first support zone, at least in terms of addition of OI. Let's quickly come to the OI addition. Yes. So coming to the OI addition, we see increase in the call side, right? So you see here we have around 44,400, around 19.9 lakh uh, calls were added. 44,500, around 25.7 lakh were added today itself, right? So that's why the little more side towards okay it being under 44,500, and only once it breaks we can see it head a lot more higher, right? So looking at it, at least markets a little. It seems to be a little sideways for now, right? It does not seem completely bullish. At least PCR saying 1.1, which is slightly bullish, but yes, we are at a sideways to bullish market, right? So tomorrow. Like you can so it's giving mixed signals, right? You can't completely predict because you see the OI addition being here, but markets still look in a very bullish form, right? So we can see once market opens you would be able to predict it better. So due to the mixed signals, I'm still staying on the side of the market being sideways for tomorrow as well, and because of the huge addition in the 44,500 call side, we could stay a little more sideways, right? So that is Bank Nifty. Coming to Nifty quickly. So again, as soon as I click on analysis, the feature update is right there. But yes, again, I will show it to you at the end. For those of you who are already part of our Telegram group, at least, or who have been using for who have been using Stolo, must have obviously seen it because we had put this up as a complete product update itself in terms of in the analysis section. But yes, we shall come to it again a little later, right? So quickly coming into Nifty's June expiry, right? So we are looking at VWAP is one thing I like to look at specifically. That's why I use the futures chart, right? So yes, similarly, again, a huge gap up opening that we saw in Nifty as well, around a 90-point gap up opening. So this is one specific region here, if you look at it, and who have been watching the previous videos. This is one specific part where I thought, okay, maybe there's no more longs, right? Because we see a small dome kind of thing forming over there, where usually market does not tend to go up completely again, right? So that's when I was a little more bearish about the markets after that. But yes, as you can see here, uh, it did go back a little more up till 18,700 and come back down, right? So again, so at least Nifty looked a little more uh, good movements than Bank Nifty, right? You look at it here, you had one good up move, one good uh, down move, another up move, as well as a down move, right? It was moving sideways in a bigger sense, but yes, a little more movements than Bank Nifty. So I feel there were a little more trades here than Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty looked very boring as of today, and it's been a long time, right? Since it has been a very boring market. I bet a lot of naked buyers or sellers naked as in options as in buyers of calls or puts would have felt a little bored today seeing the market move in Bank Nifty at least. But yes, nevertheless, if you did trade in Bank Nifty, please let me know and let me know what trade so that we can all of us can have a look at it as well. So yes, Nifty again 18,700 is the specific spot where only a huge burst from out of it, we will see a little more upside, right? And we shall come to the why part as well to understand a little more on why we are sideways on the market, right? So this is 18,700 level as we saw, again sideways overall, but then yes, a few good moments where you could have captured few points, right? So yes, coming into the option chain. Let me just should be yes. Changing it to Nifty quickly. Give me 1 second. So yes, while this loads as well, you can let me know your outlook on the markets. If you think the markets will completely go upwards and make all-time new highs, or will it uh, stay down, right? Or will it be a little more sideways to down and then maybe break out a little more later on? Because I think we saw during the May month where in the beginning it looked very bullish and we thought it would completely break the um, all-time highs and go up a little more, right? But yeah, as we came towards the end of it, it did not break. That was basically last Thursday. But yes, June should be it, right? I think we are almost already there. But yes, coming quickly back here. So PCR, we can see it at 1.3, which is very bullish, right? So you look at it here, we are very bullish in terms of PCR, but in terms of again, right, so support and resistance, it's there's a lot of support and resistance. So this what it basically says is the retailers are not sure where it could exactly end, right? So you look at it here, we have around 80 lakh 90 lakh 1.1 crore at 18,300. Similarly, on the resistance side as well, we have 88.2 lakh at 18,700, 94 lakh at 18,800, and even 19,000. We have a huge amount of OI there, right? So why it isn't more populated at a specific strike level is because again they're not very sure where the market is headed and which levels it which could be very strong, right? So yes. So Nifty again, that's why I'm still a little more sideways on it, even though PCR is showing 1.3, which is very bullish. But yes, I'm a little more sideways on it because tomorrow should be a day where they see or at least settle towards, okay, this is the side that it could end towards expiry, right? So we should be seeing that in the coming days. Coming to OI, let's see the addition again, right? So 18,600, I think is yes. So 18,591 is the current Nifty 50 spot. So yeah, this is the level where you see there's no much change where it's completely showing you that okay, mark everyone is betting on it to fall or go up, right? So this again change in OI almost says nothing basically. It shows a huge 18,800 sees a lot of call addition, which just again, right? If you look at PCR and seeing an addition in 18,800, that means that again it's a very confusing thing where market PCR says it's bullish, but then the addition, at least in the OI today, says that it should stay below 18,800, right? So that's the range, and that's why I'm a little more sideways. And you look at it overall as well in terms of the expiry towards Thursday, it's very balanced, right? So we can, I think we'll only get to have a more clear picture in tomorrow's market. But yes, so let me know if any of you are carrying a trade, right? So that would be um, a good analysis that you would have taken in order to carry over a trade today, because I do not see any specific side, right? So that's why I'm expecting tomorrow to be a little more sideways opening at least, and movement to be sideways, but let's see. So yes, so that is the analysis for the expiry that is coming up on 1st June. Excited because we are very, I think, I have to go back and check what the all-time highs are, right? So if anyone knows the specific all-time highs of Nifty and Bank Nifty, please put it down in the comments, because um, I think we are very close to breaking it as well, if we haven't broken it already. But yes, as usual, thank you so much for joining in. Make sure you like the video as well as subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any analysis or any product updates. And speaking about product updates, here's this update which I was talking about, right? So there is a full fledged video on YouTube itself on the channel, telling you about multi-layout analysis. So this was put out during the weekend, that is Friday, Saturday, and the whole idea is, so I have saved a chart here, right? So let's say, for example, day trading chart. In a single page, you can put multiple features or analysis, right? You can choose from any of the analysis that we have here, basically. Sorry about that. Yes, so you can add the option chain, PCR chart, multi-strike OI chart, intraday OI breakup, straddle triangle chart, and much more. You can basically customize it exactly how you want. So I've put my trading view chart here, my option chain here, my OI change here, because I use this the most, right? I also, like, for example, you can create different layouts by just clicking on add layout here. Let's say, for example, the scalping layout, where you have certain amount of analysis you do for scalps, right? So yeah, this is again a new layout that I've chosen for you. So for example, you can just click on add new layout, and you can choose from any of the 5 layouts, right? You just have to give a name, you can choose your layout, and then add multiple analysis in the layouts you want, right? So yes, so this again, I put a chart up here, so you can also quickly resize anything you want, for example, to make it bigger or smaller, and use it, right? So that is the whole idea of so story. Give me 1 second. Yes. So yeah. So what I was saying is, yes, this is the complete idea of a multi-layout analysis, right? So then you can just check our latest videos on YouTube. There's a complete guide on how to exactly use this multi-layout analysis. So for those of you who have been very interested in such a feature, make sure you check it out, right? So yes. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like, and check out the feature. Make sure you check out the feature, and we would love your feedback, right? Make sure you put in your feedback about the feature as well. And yes, you can join in back tomorrow at 3:45, where we analyze the market and try to predict the market, right? So thank you so much for joining, and I shall catch you tomorrow. Thank you.